Ciao Bellas, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're an OG. Either way, I am so glad you're here. I'm Sholanda, and here on my channel, Truly Sholanda, girl, it's just a place for me to be true to me and you to be true to you. So we talk about all the girly things that bring us joy, that can be hair care, skincare, fragrance, fashion, girl, and everything in between. So if that sounds like something that is your vibe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and that way you never miss a video. Okay, so happy spring! Oh my gosh, spring is finally here. How exciting, even though this weather here in Houston has been doing the absolute most, okay? We started having spring weather in February, and then March rolled around and it's like Houston lost its darn mind. Girl, winter started fighting back with a vengeance. Like, nah, you ain't about to kick me out the house and change the locks. I'm gonna break them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break these locks because you're gonna let me back in. Anyway, even though the weather has been crazy, I am excited for spring and I cannot wait to add some spring fragrances to my collection. I am just dying for some girly, feminine, floral, just some beautiful fragrances that, you know, typically you don't really reach for in the fall and winter. And I don't have a ton of them in my collection. I've noticed there is a deficit in my collection when it comes to spring fragrances. I have been wanting to pull for things and been craving certain vibes and feelings and notes, and I realized I just don't have them in my collection. So today I wanted to share with you 5 fragrances that I'm excited to add to my collection this spring. And if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them because I need them. I don't have a good selection, I don't feel, of spring fragrances. So if you have some suggestions of some really good, beautiful, floral, fruity, even feminine fragrances, please leave them in the comments down below. Okay, the first 2 fragrances that I'm excited to add to my collection are both by the same niche house. One of them I have owned years ago. Like, I purchased this fragrance before I even knew what niche was, okay? A friend of mine recommended this house and I was like, let me check it out. And when I did, I found several that I really liked, and I ended up purchasing 2. And the house that I'm talking about is the house of Bond number 9. I purchased Scent of Peace, which is not on this list, but I kind of do want that one back in my collection as well. But the first one that I'm excited to get my nose on, because I have not smelled it, I've only read notes and watched a couple reviews, and it's Madison Avenue. So Madison Avenue is described as a chypre floral. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and I had to look that up to see what exactly chypre was because I didn't know, and maybe you don't either, so I'm going to tell you. So chypre is described as a family of perfumes characterized by an accord composed of citrus top notes, middle centered on cistus labdanum, and a mossy animalic set of base notes. Sounds super interesting and complex when you read all of that, but from what I've seen as far as reviews, it sounds like a beautiful fruity floral fragrance. It has notes of rose and jasmine, which are 2 notes that I have come to learn that I love, particularly jasmine. I really, really do like jasmine when it's a prominent, maybe not too prominent, because jasmine can be a little sharp, but when jasmine is in a fragrance, I tend to like it. And so this one just sounds like it's going to be a beautiful fragrance for spring, and I'm excited to get my nose on it. The second fragrance on the list that is also from Bond, and this is one that I have owned in my collection, and it's Madison Square Park. It's been years since I've owned this fragrance, but I do remember that it was just a beautiful floral fragrance. Now, this is back before I was like really into fragrance, where I was like reading notes and looking into notes and stuff like that. So I didn't recall liking it because of a particular note. I just remember that it was beautiful, and I liked it so much that I bought the fragrance and the body silk. Some of the notes in there are rose, pink tulip, hyacinth, and then there's also a grass note that gives it like a little bit of a green touch. And like I said, it's been years since I've owned it, but I do remember it being just a bright, happy, like just beautiful scent, and I'm excited to get it back in my collection. Okay, the next one on the list, I think almost everybody on YouTube is probably familiar with it at this point. It's a fragrance by Parfums de Marly, and it is Oriana. Y'all thought I was gonna say Delina, didn't you? Ha! Nope. Oriana. Oriana is described as a fruity floral gourmand. So it does have, I believe, orange blossom and like maybe another floral, and then like some fruit notes. And then it also has marshmallow and whipped cream in the base. And I think that is what's kind of exciting me the most, is from what I've seen and heard from people doing reviews, it's not super gourmand, but that marshmallow, whipped cream notes, those notes that are in there, just gives it this sweet creaminess that just makes it a very beautiful scent. And I really want to get my nose on it. I have not smelled it. But people do say that it favors Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. I don't own that one, but I have smelled it several times on different occasions. Whenever I visit Sephora, I usually go over to the little Kilian section and spray it on my hand or something. And I do like that one. I've heard that people like Oriana even better than Love Don't Be Shy. And Love Don't Be Shy is beautiful. It's been on my list and I just haven't picked it up yet. But I'm kind of thinking I want to get my nose on Oriana before I pull the trigger on that one, just in case I fall into the category of people that prefer Oriana. So I'm excited to get my nose on it. Like I said, it is likened to the Love Don't Be Shy, but what I've heard is that it's less gourmand. So Love Don't Be Shy can maybe play a little more in fall, and then Oriana is more of a spring and even summer scent. So again, excited to get my nose on it. Let me know if you've tried either of those, both of those, and tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think they favor each other? And do you like Oriana better, or do you like Love Don't Be Shy better? Okay, the next fragrance on the list that I'm excited to get my nose on and possibly add to my collection for this spring is by Nishane, and it's 100 Silent Ways. I have heard this is just the quintessential fruity floral for spring, and I need it in my collection. That's what the girls been telling me. They've been telling me that I need it in my collection. So I want to get my nose on it. I want to get a sample because it is pricey. Most of these on this list are pricey. They're all niche fragrances. So I am wanting to get a sample, get my nose on it, and see if I love it as much as all the girls say I will. The notes in there are tuberose, gardenia, and jasmine. Jasmine is a note, again, like I said, that I really love. So just based on reviews and reading the notes, I feel like it's one that I'm gonna really like. So I'm kind of tempted to blind buy it. If you smelled it, if you own it, let me know if it's blind buy worthy. Comment down below and let me know if I should pull the trigger or not. And the last one on the list that I'm excited to possibly add to my collection this spring is by Penhaligon's, and it's The Favorites. First of all, the bottle is stunning. It is so beautiful. It's a clear glass bottle. The juice is pink. The label on the front is red. It has a pink, like velvety looking bow at the neck. The neck of the bottle is like trimmed in gold. The writing on the label is gold. The cap is like this clear glass globe looking cap. Oh, it's beautiful, okay? Like just on the bottle alone, I want it in my collection. Like it's one of those that is just going to be beautiful sitting on your vanity, sitting on your tray, sitting in your display case, like wherever you put it, it is just going to stun because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. And then on top of the bottle being gorgeous, from what I've heard, what I've read, looking at the notes, it just sounds like ultimate femininity. It sounds like it would just be the perfect fragrance to like wear with what I'm wearing right now. Just a super girly, this is a dress by the way, just super girly, got some skin out, florals everywhere, bright, pretty, like it just sounds so amazing. And it's another one that I'm slightly tempted to blind buy because the notes just sound divine. So some of the notes in there, this isn't all of them, but one of them is iris, which that one makes me a little tiny bit nervous because iris tends to add a powderiness to fragrances that sometimes I don't really like, but most of the time I do. So, we'll see. Iris, jasmine sandalwood, which I love, and then there's sandalwood and ambroxan in the base. that just sounds like heaven. First of all, if you put sandalwood in a fragrance, I'm probably gonna love it. So if you add that with ambroxan, that, you know, sometimes it can play the disappearing act, but it also just has this light, just airiness. It just makes it so beautiful for springtime. So I am super excited to get my nose on this one. Again, if you've tried it, let me know if it's blind buy worthy, because I'm kind of teetering on that line of going ahead and just, you know, pulling the trigger on it. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to do that, but if I feel like I'm confident enough in the notes and my like for the notes, then maybe. Okay guys, that is the end of the video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what are some fragrances that you are excited to add to your spring collection this season, or what are some of your favorite spring fragrances? Like I said, I'm ready to spend some money on some fragrances. I'm ready to buy some stuff. So I want some suggestions. Let me know, what are you loving, what are you enjoying, and what are you excited about this spring? As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember, whatever you do, do it in love. And you stay true to you, I'm gonna stay true to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.